welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a biscotti recipe. I did not create this biscotti recipe, but I have enjoyed it and I think you will too. So it is going to be a chocolate chip biscotti, but today, you know, it's the holiday season, so we're gonna make it a little more festive, okay? And what makes something festive? Sprinkles. Basically, that's the only additional thing. All right, so what you're going to need today is butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla extract. I'm also going to add in a little bit of maple extract because that's my go-to. Some flour, baking powder, salt. You can have some nuts of your choice. In the recipe, they recommend almonds. I'm a pecan type of girl, so I'm gonna be adding those. And some chocolate. And there you go. That's all the things you need. So let's get to it, shall we? So today, to start us off, you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 185 degrees Celsius. So I went ahead and now we're going to get a mixing bowl. Step number 1, add in a cup of sugar with 1/4 cup of butter. And we are going to mix this in a mixing bowl for 2 to 3 minutes until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, I just went ahead and I blended them together, the sugar and the butter. Next, we're going to add in the eggs. Add them both in and mix them up. The eggs are in. So they had recommended 3/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. I decided instead of almond, I'm going to be going with some maple, which I did it last time. It was a delicious, wonderful decision. So do whichever you like. I'll be honest, I'm not really gonna measure it. I'm just gonna throw it in. Yum. I'm a pretty strong believer that you can't have too much vanilla, so why measure it? Oh, yum, people. We're gonna temporarily put this to the side and grab the flour, which is right here. You're gonna need 2.5 cups of flour, and we are going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt to it. So, I already pre-measured it, just dumping that baby in. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Perfect. Mix that in with the flour a little bit, and then we're slowly going to add the flour mixture to the wet ingredients. A little bit at a time as we mix it in. Okay, all of it should be combined now. Whew, it's pretty thick. The next part is we're going to add in the chocolate chunks as well as the nuts. Like I said, I went for some pecans. So this is 1/4 cup of pecans. And a cup of chocolate. Now go ahead and mix that in. Whew, okay, my arm's tired. Now you need to get your baking sheet and we're going to split the dough into half and you're going to make 2 logs, okay? So not individual biscotti. Part of what makes biscotti is you cook it as 1 log halfway and then you will cut it and then you continue to crisp it up, okay? So you have multiple times in which it's in the oven. So first, we're gonna make a log. So our logs are going to be 2 inches, so like yay big, by 13 inches. So like that. Okay. Guess you could use a rolling pin if you like. I'm just gonna use my hands for now. Maybe I'll change my mind in a bit. Now you should have 2 logs, 13 inch by 2 inch, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes. After that, we will take it out, let it cool slightly, enough that you can like handle it a little bit, and then we're going to cut them about 1 inch thick. So they should be long and thin. You're going to cut them, spread them out a little bit, and then put them back in the oven. And then when you put them back in the oven, you are going to bake them for 15 minutes on one side. So like if it's standing up, the sheet is standing up, put them all on one side, and you're going to halfway through the 15 minutes, flip them onto the other side. All right, the biscotti has come out, and now the next step is we're going to be cutting it into the little biscotti slices, and we'll put them on the side and then put them back in for 7 minutes on each side. So let's start cutting. Okay, they are now sliced and put on their side and ready to be baked. Okay, we are almost done. The biscotti is cooked, nice and crispy, but still a softness to it, you know? So the last part is we are going to dip it in chocolate. You don't have to do this, but it makes it more festive. To dip it in chocolate and then put it on some parchment paper and decorate it with some sprinkles. So let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the fun part. Look at that. We're finally done making the biscotti and decorating it. Now they are ready for you to eat and enjoy, maybe with a cup of coffee or some hot cocoa. So try it and let me know what you think. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe.